What up? Today we're going to talk about why we squat and how far we should be going down. We're working out to strengthen our muscles, increase our bone density, and make outside the gym easier. Okay, theoretically, our life outside the gym includes a lot of bending down and getting up, bending down and getting up. We want that to be as smooth as possible. So squatting is just kind of recreating that motion in the gym. We're bending our knees and we're dropping our hips down. So we want to be shoulder width apart, but that dropping of the hips down, opening up our toes about 30 degrees generally allows that to happen a little bit more. Just for a little bit better position. The foot position is arbitrary. I mean, it's going to affect the muscles and how we're using it a little bit differently, but generally our goal is to squat. It's not to squat with our feet in a certain position, it's just finding a position that allows us to bend down and get down easiest. Generally speaking, heels about shoulder width apart with our toes then open to 30 degrees gives us the best opportunity to bend my knees and get low. Okay, once I start now, got in that base position, kind of know why we're squatting. It uses a lot of muscles. It's going to help our bone density, things like that. But how low are we getting? Another very arbitrary thing. It's as low as you can get. In this squatting motion, when we're bending down, we're flexing at the waist, or flexing at the hip, and we're dropping down. We're getting as low as we can with everything going how it's supposed to, meaning all the joints are doing what they're supposed to. The line in the sand of how far is too low, as long as our knees and everything are allowing it. A lot of people, they get much past this, maybe our knees start to hurt if this is a beginner and we're just squatting for the first time. We're going to get to that depth where it starts to hurt and not go any lower. Okay, just working on that. If we don't have any kind of joint pain, and we're just trying to figure out how far is too down, seems like we can go down forever, or but doesn't feel quite right, we're looking for lumbar flexion. So when we squat down, our lumbar should be extended nice flat back, and we're coming down. As soon as this starts to round, that's when we're done. Some people call it the butt wink, others call it just lumbar flexion. But everything's looking good here, and as soon as I start to feel this kind of rounding, I'm done and I'm coming right back up. It's not because some book said that it was or is not the right angle, but it's just your body isn't doing what it's supposed to anymore. So in that rounded lumbar positioning here, once you start to push off, that's not what joints are necessarily set up to do anymore. So that's where one joint's doing what it's not supposed to do, and injuries can happen. Okay, so when I'm going down, I got my nice wide base, I'm sitting down, coming back down here and getting low. Generally people can get 90-degree angle, that's good, but again, how far is too low? Well, if you can get past 90 with our lumbar still in a good position, like I am here, and I'm not rounding, well then getting down as far as humanly possible in good form. I don't feel any pinching here, my back's in a good spot, and I'm coming up. We want to get down to low, however low we can get in good positioning with joints doing what they're supposed to. As soon as your hip can't do it anymore, it starts to come from your back. If you start to drive through your back when it's supposed to be driving through your hip, that's where injuries can come in. So, how low is too low? As long as the form is sticking together, you want to drop it as low as you can. But again, it's that butt wink right there, and I'm up. What we don't want to see is this whack, whack of that lumbar rounding every time. That's where bad things happen. Okay? Happy squat.